Hey guys, welcome back to Fit Pat. How you doing? Fit Pat. What's Fit Pat?
I don't know. This is Fit Chat.
Fit Chat. Hey, how you guys doing today? We're back. Hopefully everyone had a great holiday, Thanksgiving holiday, whatever it is that you celebrate. Ready to get started? You got anything special for the folks, honey, coming up?
Well, if you go on our page, we do have a couple of Black Friday promotions that we chose to run throughout the month of December.
Mm-hmm.
So the boot camp at Atlanta Beach on Saturday and Sunday, which the dates are posted on thomasfitness.net, is buy one and you can bring a friend for half off. So that's a great promotion. And then we also have some $50 off promotions on our training packages. So our 15 session, our 10 session, and then our online training packages all have a $50 off coupon.
That's a great deal, though.
Yes, it is. For the month of December. So make sure you check those out. You do have to click on the link from our page to be able to go in to view the promotion. So keep that in mind.
Absolutely. Again, like I said, those are listed on our page, and we also added a shop to our page. We'll be adding things in there, taking things out, seeing what works, what doesn't work, and things like that. All right. This week's Fit Chat was about strength training and how to incorporate it into your fitness routine. Okay. A lot of people, when they think of when they think of strength training, they normally just think of weights. All right. Strength training doesn't always necessarily have to mean just weights. It could be any kind of physical or any kind of resistance training. So it could be with weights, it could be with your own body weight, it can be with machines or anything else like that. Okay? Strength training is very important, especially for the ladies as you get older. It helps with osteoporosis prevention, because when you lift weights, it doesn't just increase your muscle density, your muscle mass, it also increases your bone density. And as we know that as ladies age, bone density is one problem that they have, and that leads to osteoporosis. So one way to deal with that is to strength train, and that'll help with your bone density, and that will help stave off that osteoporosis. Okay? All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a couple of exercises, and then I'll talk about them. Okay. The first one here is this is Jessica. She's doing some weighted cable squats. Cable squats are very it's a good exercise. It's really good when you want to do a squat, but you don't want to put that extra weight on your back. And it helps. It works other muscles too outside of what you would normally work with the squat. As you can look at the video, you can see Jessica's arms are really engaged. You can see her as she's working her way through the exercise. Okay, what was that again, dog?
Can you put that back up? I wanted to show something.
Okay, there we go.
One thing that you'll notice in this exercise is that I have on a weight belt. So that is just something you can use to protect your back, protect your core while you're working out with weights. It doesn't matter if you're going heavy on weights, if you're going light on weights. It's a good protectant. You can get a weight belt at Walmart, very small price, probably $10 to $15, and it comes in various sizes. So keep that in mind.
All right, here's another exercise we have. Again, it's Jessica again. She's the star of the show. She has right here. She's doing incline curls, and as you see, that she's bringing the weight down and making sure that your arms are extended all the way to the bottom, and then you making sure that they are extended all the way up to the top. Okay, that's another weight training exercise that she does. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Let me see. All right, here's me. This is me. I'm actually doing a variation of those curls. Those are called hammer curls. And as you can see, I'm holding it in my hand like I'm beating on a hammer. Okay, that actually works the outside of your bicep, and it helps you get that nice round, full look in your biceps. Thanks, darling. Excellent. All right. Let me see what else I have. Here's another one. A lot of people like to ask us about how do you get abs and things like that. Here's an exercise that will actually help to strengthen your abs. But remember, guys, strengthening your abs is one thing, but making them show, that's a whole different thing. You have to make sure that you cut the fat off of your abs. Okay? Let me find it. Where is it? Here it is, right here. All right, here we have Jessica again. She's doing the weighted abs on a decline bench. All right.
And another tip to this particular exercise, not only am I working my core, I'm also working my shoulders. That's actually a 10-pound weight in my hand. So just a little extra you could do kind of to beat that exercise up. You can also do that by laying flat because on a decline bench is a little more advanced. So start from flat before you move up to that.
All right, we have another exercise here. This is another good exercise. This is for the butt. All right, kind of continuing on with what we had last week when we talked about glute exercises. This is a great glute exercise. It works your butt a lot. You need me to put that back up, Darren?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, here we go. There we go.
Another thing to notice on this exercise, I'm just about maxed out on the weight. Guys, that took quite a bit of time to get to. So, again, start out slow. Make sure you got that weight belt on to protect your core.
Alrighty. I think I have a couple of exercises left. Let's see what else I have here. I have... Let's see. No, that was it. That's all of the exercises that we have, okay? Now, those were just a small amount of exercises that you can do. I kind of threw those in afterwards. But the main point with strength training, and this is how you want to incorporate it into your program, okay? We recommend doing 5 to 10 minutes, no more than 10 minutes of cardio to warm up first, okay? You don't want to do a full-blown cardio session before going to lift the weights, all right? Because what you're going to do is you're going to deplete your glycogen stores, you're going to get tired, and you're not going to have the energy that it takes to complete your weight training, all right? So we recommend doing maybe 5 or 10 minutes warm up before hitting the weights, okay? The other thing you need to understand about weights, we talk in some of the terms that we use. One term is reps, and another term is sets, all right? We'll start with reps first. Reps simply means how many times you move the weight in your desired position, okay? So for instance, if I were doing biceps or bicep curls, okay? So as I go up one time and back down, that would be 1 rep. So if I do it 3 times, 1, 2, and make sure we squeeze in at the top, 3, that would mean that I've just done 3 reps, okay? Now, we have sets. Sets are the amount of times you're going to perform a set of predetermined reps, okay? So say if you're going to do 3 sets of 10, all right? So what that means is, that means I'm going to do 3 sets of performing the exercise 10 times between each set. Okay, so I'll say that again. If I say I'm going to do 3 sets of 10, that means I'm going to do 10 reps 3 times. Okay, now another question we always get is, how much weight should I use? Okay, now I can't tell you that. Jessica can't tell you how much weight to use. What we recommend is when you first start, you want to use maybe about 60% of what your single rep maximum is, okay? Now, so what that means is, if I were doing curls, and I'm just doing curls because it's easy for the camera, okay, guys? So if I'm doing curls, that means I'm only going to use 60% of what I can do for my 1 rep when I start off as a beginner. Okay, and then depending on your strength, what kind of protocols you're going to use as you move up from there. Okay, you may do 60%, 70%, 80%, like that. So that totally depends on you and how comfortable you feel with a particular exercise. Side note, guys, whenever you start a new exercise, especially strength training, you want to start out with the lightest weight possible because form is very, very important. Because one, you want to make sure that you're performing the exercise and you're getting the results that you want. And two, so that you don't have an injury. Okay? All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, let me see what you got there.
Hi, Tammy and Pat.
And Tamara. How you doing, Tamara?
That's Tammy.
Oh, that's Tammy. My
She's
bad.
gonna get you.
Hey, we're cousins. Cousins only know people's nicknames, not their government name. All right. So, next thing is choosing the right exercises for you. Okay. You want to make sure that, for instance, if you're doing butt exercises, Google is your friend. So you want to go out there and you want to look up glute exercises. And I recommend that you start off with just 3 different exercises at first, okay? Anytime you're doing a big muscle, start off with 3 exercises when you're a new person. And then when you get more advanced, you can go 3 to 5 sets. 3 to 5 exercises, excuse me. 3 to 5 exercises, okay? And stay in the 3-set range, okay, when you first start off. Second thing is, the amount of reps that you choose totally depends on what your goals happen to be, okay? And there's a caveat, it's a little different for everyone. This is where you have to learn your body, okay? Now, typically, when you're exercising, when you're doing strength training, when you're in the rep range of 3 to 5 reps per set, that means your focus is most likely on strength, okay? Increasing the amount of weight that you can move, all right? Your 1 rep max. Now, we're going to move up from there. The next one is anything after 5 up to 8. That is about, some people call it the sweet spot, and some like to get it up to 10, okay? But anything over 5 up to 10, that kind of means that you're working on strength and hypertrophy. Hypertrophy is just a big word for making your muscles bigger. See?
I can't show mine, but they're pretty good size.
All right. So that if that is your goal, okay? Now, anything after 10 reps, 10 reps up to 15 and 20 is the focus would be you're trying to gain muscle endurance. And that means how long you could successfully move a particular weight over a longer period of time. Okay? So to recap, we got 3 to 5 is usually a strength protocol. Okay? 5 to 10 is strength / hypertrophy. Okay? And the last thing, anything over 10 is you're moving into the what was the word? I just blanked out, guys. This light is crazy. As you guys can see, hey, we probably look better too. All right. After you get over the 10, it is muscle endurance. All right, muscle endurance. All right. Now, the other thing that we get is ladies tend to not want to lift weights because they think that they're going to look like me. When you the pictures that you are hilarious. The pictures of me that you guys have seen on that we post in Thomas Fitness and on our personal pages. That won't happen, ladies. Again, I want to say that again. That's not going to happen. When you lift weights, the results are going to be that you are going to have a more curvier figure, more firmer skin because the muscle has come out and it's kind of like pulling the skin. And you're going to be, on a side note, you're going to be a much more safe person when you're out because you're going to be a stronger person. Okay? All right, so here are some examples of the results of actually lifting weights. All right? Look at these guys. These guys here, this guy right here, he is 80 years old. Okay, as you can see, he looks amazing. Not just for 80. This lady right here is in her 60s. You see how curvy she still is. We can't skip Miss Bassett. She looks amazing from the weights. All of these ladies here on this picture, they're all over 40 years old. They look amazing. This is a close-up of Jessica on stage. And here I am practicing at the House of Pain. All right. Here I am moving around some weight, so you can just kind of see. And lastly, this is a lady from the Olympia. Okay. Now, I'm gonna focus on her more. Okay, because I know you guys saw what she looked like. You say, Markel, you just said that if I lift weights, I'm not going to get that massive look. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to say before I put the picture back up there, I think that she looks beautiful. Okay. Yes, because as a lady, I know how much work it takes for her to achieve that physique. And I know how much society makes it tough on her to look that way. Okay. So I'm gonna put her picture back up. Okay. All right. Now, as you see, this is her. These are two pictures of her. Okay. You see the picture of her on the right. That is when she is on the stage, guys. She is depleted. Her body fat levels are low, much more lower than what would be considered healthy. Again, this is a show, okay? This is a look that we put on for a show to impress the judges. That is a part of the sport. Okay? That's a part of the sport. Now, if you look at the picture of the lady on the left, guys, that is the same lady. Do you see how curvy she looks? She is very curvy. You see? That's the same person there. So I'm using her to make you guys understand. Lifting weights will not result in you looking like how she looks on the right. And again, I think she looks beautiful. Okay? That is for the stage. The picture of her on the left is what she looks like in her, what we call as bodybuilders, we call her off season. Okay? So for one day, she looks like the person on the right. The rest of the days, she looks like the person on the left. And I'm sure, honey, you can attest to how much your body changes when you're on the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just real quick before we close out, on a stage, again, you're water depleted. You're at the strictest part of a possible diet, but you have to remember that it's a sport. So the average person, that's not what they're trying to do. They're just trying to get to a healthy weight loss goal. And obviously there's some aesthetics involved. They want a nice body. But women, lifting weights, I'm 100-something pounds and I lift very heavy. And still, when I deplete down for bikini, I'm not as muscular, but I do have muscles that show. And you can see them in any of the pictures. That is literally until the next morning when we pig out on pancakes. So keep that in mind. And again, kill the myth that lifting weights will make women bulky. Okay?
Right. It doesn't. It doesn't. Thank you. And you will not look like a man. Okay? And honestly, the amount of work that it takes for her to achieve that look is tremendous. That is a lot of work. That is beyond anything the average male bodybuilder does. That's why when I see those ladies on stage, I have the utmost respect for them because I know the amount of work that it takes to achieve that look because their testosterone isn't as high as ours and the dropping the fat to get that look and all of that is a lot of work. Okay, now we're going to close out for you guys. We have fun. We're down to, what is it, 20 minutes? That's not too bad, 20 minutes. Remember, weight training. Do your little warm-up first, 5 to 10 minutes of warm-up, cardio. Mm-hmm. Second, when you're first starting out with the weights, only use about 60% of what you can, which your maximum 1 rep is, okay? Starting out, stay with 3 sets per body part. Okay, and then you want to keep your reps focused on what you're trying to achieve. If you're trying to achieve strength, stay into 3 to 5 rep range. If your goal is hypertrophy, which means make your muscles bigger, it's just a big word for it. You want to be in the 5 to 10 rep range. And if your goal is muscle endurance, you want to stay in the 12 to 15 rep range. Okay? That's it for tonight, guys. We had fun. Thank you for checking us out on our Fit Chat. We enjoy doing these.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
And remember the boot camp this weekend?
Yes, tomorrow is at 11 and Sunday is at 1:30. And we will be inside. It's a little chilly outside, but we will be inside for both of those.
All right, and let me look down real quick. We got, tell me we didn't have any questions. No questions from you guys. Okay, that's fine. That means I guess I just gave out all the information. I'm a wizard. I'm a guru. I'm all of this stuff. So, all right. We appreciate you guys. Have a good night. Now,
go be awesome.
Go be awesome.